Now, before we start, I'd like to just start off with the hand traps. You can always mess around with it. I'm not too sure. I'm not a pro at hand trap ratios, but typically what I know, let's start off with 3 max Cs. Typically we'll always play this because best of ones. It's amazing. You could really literally stop turns just by this. Next, I play Ash Blossom just to either counter other max Cs or anything else problematic, just to negate, including Called by the Grave as well to do anything problematic. And then lastly, the Triple Tactics. This is used just because I have the philosophy that everything's gonna get negated in this deck. So you have to try to play through it either by drawing 2 cards, or middle or late game you can always rip a card or steal a monster and um, fodder it for the extra deck. I also do 2 evenly matches because just want to board wipe. So altogether that's about 10 hand traps. So 3, 6, 9, sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hand traps in this deck. Pretty standard. Now, want to start off with the Whitewood cards now, just to showcase what they do. This is your starter, Zet, LZ. So, when you pitch a spell or trap, you could special summon this card from your hand and add 1 White Forest to deck to hand, except this card. You typically want your starter to be this. When this card or normal or special summon, it's a tuner by the way, you can add 1 spell or trap White Forest to deck to hand. And there's a residual effect that they have, which we'll explain later. A graveyard effect. This is your extender, Rusia. And what this does is you can special summon this card from your hand if you control a White Forest card. And then you can also draw cards if you discard any, or with 4 costs, spell or traps, and draw 1. Typically, anything that you discard that's a White Forest card has the effect that if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can set it. So, very useful to basically +1. And then you play the 1 Tales of the White Forest. This is just to search monsters from deck to hand. And Woes. This is your card to Book of Eclipse your opponent. Special summon White Forest from hand or deck immediately after. You can synchro summon one White Forest monster. Typically you want to synchro summon this in your opponent's turn to change all face-up monsters your opponent controls into face-up defense. Now for the Runick cards, it's very standard as always, just due to the limited and semi-limited of the Runick cards. You just play double tip, 3 flashing fire, 1 destruction, 2 freezing curses, 2 slumber, and then I've seen a lot of people play different ratios of dispelling, golden droplet, and smiting storm. So choose it however you'd like. Lastly, I forgot to mention the White Forest. Scrooge the White Forest. I'm messing around with this because it's a free negate anything on the field. Tribute 1 synchro monster card and negate its effect until the end of the turn. If you tributed a White Forest synchro monster to activate this effect, special summon it from the graveyard, which you will probably have this as your end board. I'll explain what it does in a bit. And yes, this is the 40 card deck. We are now going to the extra deck. We play 3 Runick Hugins because you're going to probably synchro summon these a lot. And you still need some for protection. Playing the 1 Gary, just in case your fountain gets dropped or destroyed. 1 Sleipnir, I'll see how this can play. Playing the 1 Coral Dragon and 1 Tri-Edge, this is your draw power and tuners to synchro to level 10. These are the 3 big monsters though that you will be playing. So first one is Silvera. This is your Book of Eclipse. That's you want to use in your opponent's turn. Rosella is to add spells or traps that's White Forest at when it's synchro summoned. Again, it's part of your combo piece if you need to go into it. Diabell, this is your boss monster. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target one spell or trap, any one spell or trap added to your hand. And then quick effect, when your opponent activates a card, you can send one spell or trap from field or graveyard, special summon one level 7 or lower synchro monster, graveyard, or banishment. So that's pretty good. And you also go into Solvera with that to set everything face down. Your level 10 boss monsters or synchro 10s are, Baron the Floor, Qing Ying, and Chaos Angel. Yes. I use Baguska because you can easily summon this to stall out games. And lastly, the SP Little Knight. Again, now I'd like to show you guys a combo piece. This is not set in stone. I'd love to hear what you guys are playing. Please comment down in the comment section so I can either mess around with it and show you some future replays. Thank you so much for listening. Here is the combo. Okay, guys, I am in a solo duel or in solo mode, so I can show you guys how to play the White Forest engine. Typically, you'll just need this card, Zettel, and a spell or trap, or preferably a runic card. Okay, so let's just use the effect for the sake of this video, and let's pretend I don't have Rusia in my hand, because I want to be able to show you how you summon with just the 2-card combo. So you activate that. I'm gonna just discard the runic cards, because again, it's going with the 2-card combo. Effect to grab this. This is your best normal summon because you search for your spells. I already have the trap already, so let's just get the Tales of the White Forest. Now, you can synchro right now, but I'm just searching to get Rusia, pretending I don't have it. Okay? And then you want to synchro to 6. Effect to discard Woes so you can get it back for free. You can get any card from deck to hand. So you can get Rusia as well from that, but I'm just gonna get the Scrooge for interruption. And then you can set this for next turn. You special summon Rusia. You can use the effect to pitch a spell or trap. I'm going to drop this so I can get it back, and you just draw one for free. Effect, when it's sent to the grave, you can just set it. Then you wanna play the runic card now. When I mentioned that you just need a runic card, get Hugin. Effective Hugin, pitch, then you want to synchro for the level 8 Diabell. Then you can use their effect to grab what you need back to your hand. I believe I used that, so I'll get Dispelling back because I discarded it. You can still continue going off. Send this back, and then now what's the cool thing? You practically end here, but these are 2 tuners. So what you can do here is summon another Hugin. You're gonna go through a lot of Hugins. That's why. And then you will synchro climb again. I guess you can. So you draw a lot and it's pretty consistent. I don't know how it will play with hand traps, but you can dodge some effects and it could definitely play through. And then you typically want to end on this board. So you have Interruption, you have a Negate, you have Omni Negate, that's 2. You have Diabell's Effect to synchro to your Book of Eclipse, or something else, like Coral Dragon, and you could also synchro into Chaos Angel while it's your opponent's turn to banish. So you have about 3 or 4 negates. That's not including the runic cards. Okay, so and yeah, that's really the play. You basically start off with Zeddy, Zed, and go off with a spell card in your hand. Hopefully you still can summon Hugin, and that's basically the combo here.